Right, guys, big episode, lots of news to get through. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Hello guys, and welcome to Dreaming is Possible with Chesterfield. And yes, we've got some huge news, not only in games that have been played, but also final day of the transfer window is today, which is also the same day that we play Manchester United in the second leg of the Carabao Cup semi-final. Right, yes, if you have been looking around the screen and stuff like that, you'll have noticed things already. Let me fully win. Isaac Mbenza is no longer at the club. No, he has gone to PSG. Yes, Paris Saint-Germain have came with a £20 million bid for him. Obviously, it was too good for him, not to have gone into discussions with him. So they have signed him for 20 million, and the weird thing is he's probably thinking, brilliant, I'm playing at PSG, this is going to be fantastic, you know what I mean, can't believe that I'm playing at such as this club with all these fantastic players and all that sort of thing. Literally, yesterday, this over here, if you look over above me, this happened. He must be now absolutely kicking himself and thinking, why didn't I just stay at Chesterfield? Because he's probably not going to get the game time, because yes, they for 184 million have signed Raheem Sterling from Manchester City. You're also probably thinking, well, hold on, what about Neymar? Just look below. Yes, the reason that they've signed him is because Neymar has gone to Real Madrid eventually. He's at 31 years of age now, sort of thing, for 102 million. So they obviously bought Raheem because Neymar went. Now, don't worry if you have been scanning the screen, just below, I've managed to get Ollie Watkins in to replace him. I've been talking about getting Ollie Watkins in anyway, that I've been sort of courting him, touting him, for a while now, thinking I'd like to bring him to the club. I was able to. I can't believe that Brentford actually allowed him to leave, but yeah, 50. He's in the last year of his contract. I think maybe that was it. And we were prepared to pay the wages that he was wanting, and the wages that he is wanting, as you can see, 45,000 a week. Yeah, at 28 years of age, and the board not too pleased with obviously the wage, but I just think sod it. But you know what I mean? Don't give me a wage budget and then moan about it. It doesn't make sense, does it? They give you a wage budget and then they turn around and go, we're not happy with the deal. Regarding the finances involved, and you just think, oh, sod it. As you can see, pretty decent. And fingers crossed, Ollie is going to be okay for us. Yeah, as I'm going to get to now with some more news, we got through against Wolves in the FA Cup, which again we beat them 2-0. So the Wolves do not like us. Also notice, if you've been looking around the screen, we are top, and the reason that we are top is thanks to Huddersfield, because Huddersfield have just beaten, I just think it'll show it here, yeah, just beaten Burnley by 1-0 in their previous game. So Burnley should be sitting on top. They're not sitting on top, and all thanks to Burnley, and due to the fact that obviously results that we've done so far in getting where we need to be. We're on a great run of form. Now we've really hit at an ideal sort of time. We've really hit things and sorry if you can hear sort of crunching or whatever. It's a cat underneath the desk who's found the carrier bag to lie on. So apologies for that. But yeah, like I say, really good results that we're getting. Connor Chaplin's in super form. He's wanted a new contract because of it, and I have duly obliged. It's not gone through. He's not accepted it yet, but I have put in he wanted a new contract because of his form. As you can see, he's on 22 goals in 21 starts and 4 off the bench. Fantastic form he's really in at the moment. He's the leading goal scorer in the championship. Can't believe what has happened in the episodes and stuff like that. But anyway, it still could be even more of a bigger episode, because we could be booking ourselves a place at Wembley. We have been there before, obviously in the playoff final, but yeah, this is going to be for a big trophy, the League Cup. There is some other news. We could be losing our captain. Yeah, Levi Sutton. Just hold on a sec. Yeah, you can see here Tottenham are putting a £25 million bid, and I can't not accept it because it's part of his contract. If a club in a higher division come in for, it's like a release clause. So if a club in a higher division come in and bid 25 million for him, then is accepted. And yeah, so Levi Sutton could be leaving. Not only is Tottenham bid, Watford I think have bid as well. So here are the two lineups going into this one. As you can see, Manchester United have gone to a standard like 4-4-2 for this one, completely changed things. So they obviously like feel that they've had to change stuff, putting the two strikers up top. João Felix and Esposito is the two strikers. Rashford, Bentancur, Fernandes, Cheng under. They've got Dalot, Kimpembe, Maguire, but some great players in their side, like, you know what I mean? And Manchester United fans will be probably thinking, why haven't we got those players in real life? But hey, you know, that's just the way football goes sometimes. For us, we've got Wyatt, Bednarak, Tisserand, Ollie Clay at left back. We've got De Gea and, yes, Levi Sutton. I'm playing him. I'm trying to, even though, like, you know what I mean, the teams that he's, like, you know, linked with aren't in his competition, I'm just trying to make sure that he's known that he's liked, and you know he would be playing anyway. Gustafsson's going to play up top there in the sort of cam role. We got Garber and Warner out on the wings, and then Chaplin is up top. Like I say, Ollie Watkins is cup tied, so he's not able to play in this one. Callum Robinson has just come back from injury, so that's why he's on the bench. So at least we've got him as possible to come on for one of the wingers if we need to. The amount of like injuries that we've got at the moment is not good as well. We've got Spyro that's out injured. We've got Lewis that's out injured. We've got Ben Clay that's out injured. And like I say, like certain players are only just coming back to fitness as well because they've been out injured. So we're straight in as a highlight from the kickoff straight away, like as we get things underway. And Man United are going to be coming at us all guns blazing, I would have thought. The crowd should be getting right behind them as well. We've just got to literally not sort of like, you know, collapse. That's the main thing. It's a great ball through, and Warner, if he can get if he can get a great start here with a goal, that would put Manchester United under enormous pressure, but not to be. So our two centre-backs have already picked up yellow cards early on, which is not good. Not good when you've got, you know, some of the quick players running at them, like, you know, so we could end up, yeah, it could go all wrong. We could get one of those sent off, which would be like really bad. Hopefully they're sort of like professional enough not to like lunge in. Garber now with the ball goes all the way across. Warner, I think he was thinking he was maybe offside, so he just delayed his run. I was just about to say time is ticking away for United, but yeah, they are definitely, I mean, they've got to pressure us, they have to. Gustafsson now, Wyatt into the box. But the thing is if they pressure us, we could maybe get them on a counter-attack or something. They've got that worry of, like, if we get that away goal, then it's going to make things really difficult for them. Like, you know what I mean, they'd have to get 5 or 6. But there's one, as Rashford has got it just on the half an hour into the game, and Rashford's in, and he's surging back to that, like, midfield to put the ball on the spot. But yeah, Bissaka just runs right through us. We're not like closing down, and Rodolfo's already on his knees as Rashford hits that. I didn't want to like change the way that we played because it might be confusing for the players, so I've kept things as they are. And there's a great chance, and Chaplin could undo all their work, but Hayes there, and Dalot nearly puts it into his own net. Oh my word, he ran back there and he had to get control of it, but whoa. Played out, Garber heads it, Gustafsson now tries to get it back, but it's over the top, and Esposito's in. If they get a second one now, then it's all game on, isn't it? Like, but good save from Rodolfo. I mean, it's only like 2 minutes since they like literally scored. Ball into the box, Bednarak's there. Under now to Rashford, man. I don't want to like go defensive, because if we go defensive, it's just going to encourage more pressure on us, like, you know what I mean? But it looks like we're going to get to half time. Are we going to get to half time? Yes, we are. We're getting to half time. We are 1-0 down, but they've only got 45 minutes now in order to get 3 goals. But surprisingly, we actually have got more of the possession. They had like all the possession like when they were at our ground. We've actually got more of the possession in this one. We've got exactly the same shots on target as well. But yeah, they've had more of the shots. But I mean, they've got a few players on yellow cards as well. I've just seen Wan-Bissaka's got one. Looks like Harry Maguire's got one. Bentancur now to Rashford. And here's the chance, and it's 2. And now it's a massive like worry. It's a massive, massive worry. Oh, it's an own goal. It's come off Bednarak as he's tried to get the block in. I'm not really going to blame him for this one. I think Rashford was like through anyway, and he slid in to try and block it, and it's gone past Rodolfo. I think Rashford probably would have scored anyway. But yeah, it's panic stations now. I said it would be kind of like this, but we just need that away goal. If we can just get it. Dreyer now back to Tisserand. And that's a poor ball down the line as Wan-Bissaka will pick this up, and he's managed to keep that, and he knee ran out for a corner. But what a mistake! What a mistake by Wan-Bissaka! He's given it straight to Connor Chaplin, and that is not what Manchester United fans wanted to see. Oh my word, the Chesterfield fans are going absolutely mental. This is just out of nothing. Wan-Bissaka here, not really under much pressure. He's just rolling along there, and like, what a challenge from Kyle Warner to take it off him, and it just goes nicely into Chaplin. I thought it was a Wan-Bissaka sort of like mistake, but it was actually Kyle Warner sliding in, who's actually now picked up an injury. Like maybe it was that challenge, I don't know. But wow, that is like that has changed things. Now Wan-Bissaka picks it up, knocks it back to his keeper. It goes out, finds Rashford, who's been the danger man. Rashford's surging past like Wyatt. He's still going. Ooh, and that was close. And I think it's time to take Kyle Warner off. So also going to take off Gustafsson, not having the best of games on a 6.3. Garber's not having the best of games either. I don't know if it's just because we're not attacking very well and that's why they're not playing it well, but I'm going to bring like Luke Carey on, and obviously Callum Robinson's coming on, who's not up to sort of like match sharpness, whatever, but hopefully we're not really. Now it's just a case of just, even if we lose 2-1, I'm fine. We just can't afford to like lose any more goals. I'm going to drop it to cautious. Yeah, I'm going to drop it to cautious. It's going to draw a little bit more pressure onto us, but I just think if we're more sort of defensively minded, then we should be all right. As Wan-Bissaka, who's just caused us no end of problems, even though Bentancur has like got the goal. I mean, Wan-Bissaka has caused us no end of problem, but he also gave us the away goal in a way, sort of thing. So, but yeah, he has been playing much better in this than he did in the first leg. And Bentancur with a great header, and Rodolfo gets a hand to it, but it's not a strong enough hand, and it has gone in. And it's now 5-3 on aggregate. So I was tempted to take one of the yellow card players off, but I just thought Garber's just not having a good game at all. He's still on a 6.3, hasn't improved at all. So I'm going to bring Appleby on and play on that side and play as an inside forward as our final change, and drop these down into sort of like not attacking, going defensive. And obviously Levi Sutton now has dropped back alongside Dreyer, and hopefully we can see out the remainder of this game now. Played across, Tisserand gets an initial header on it. Rashford now back to under. It's played it across. Tisserand again gets a header on it. It's come out here to Esposito. Desperation now for United. And we're into injury time. We've got 3 minutes left and we've got a corner. As Ollie Clay fires this one in, Maguire gets a head on it. Wyatt now picks it up. I can't believe it, all these yellow cards that no one has been sent off. And there's a chance he has a breakaway. As under like surges forward, it's probably going to make it 4-1. As he's surged forward, he's hit the post and cleared away by Dreyer. Comes back here to Wan-Bissaka, and that's a free kick as under fires this one in, hits the crossbar this time. Wow, United are throwing everything kitchen sink the lot at us right now, but I think it's too little too late. And as Bednarak now plays it to Carey, and time is just ticking away, and we played it through, and Connor Chaplin can absolutely finish it, but De Gea tips it over. It's going to be a corner. That's surely it now. It is. It's the full-time whistle. We are in the League Cup final after an incredible first leg. And yeah, the second leg was the United that I kind of expected and that they should have played. But I think they came with like, oh, we've already got this in the bag kind of attitude, and they've obviously changed their formation going into this second leg, and they've got a rollicking from Inzaghi, who is their manager. Yeah, Pippo Inzaghi is is Manchester United's manager, and yeah, I mean, like, Aaron Wan-Bissaka caused us no end of problems, even though he was the one that gave us that goal in a way, because he was just wasn't paying attention, and Kyle Warner got that challenge in, doesn't he? Marcus Rashford down to a 63% in the end. He was just, yeah, they played him with only 90% fitness to begin with. It was a risk. It paid off because they got a goal, but it didn't pay off enough. They didn't get enough goals in the end. They needed another 3. So, like I did say, it is the final day of the transfer window. We've been having no end of transfer bids coming in for us. Like, I'm having to turn down. Like going back here, we've had like bids for Spyro, we've had Richard Wyatt's had bids, Ben Clay's had bids, Fleming, Wyatt. It's just desperation from clubs that are obviously looking for players like on the final day of the season. Sykes has had a loan offer. I'm not going to do that. Yeah. I've turned them all down because I'm not letting anyone else go. There's another one here I've just seen. I don't even know why they want Spyro on loan. He's out injured for 7 weeks. I mean, that's just a bit of a bizarre one, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, and just numerous amounts of offers, and there's another one coming in now for Kyle Warner. You know what I mean? He's only valued at 4 million or whatever, and they're putting in bids of like 28.5 million. I mean, they are desperation bids, but no, they are getting rejected. It's Arsenal who we're going to be playing in the final. Who knows? Anything can happen. Anything can happen, can't it? Do you know what I mean? A freak situation, we get a penalty or something. Who knows? We could just play out of our skins like we did in the first leg against United. We've got a chance. We're in the final. It gives us a chance, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Even if we don't win it, I think it's a fantastic, an absolutely fantastic performance considering the stature of our club and where we're at. Like, you know what I mean? And you know, it's great to get to a League Cup final. Oh, you got to be joking! Ollie Clay is going to miss the final. He has picked up too many yellow cards. Right, so here are the two lineups, both very similar in the 4-2-3-1. Obviously, we've got the asymmetric side to it, like, you know what I mean? And you're going to get your first look at Ollie Watkins. Yes, he is in the side on the left-hand side of the attack with Garber on the right. Appleby's going to play as the support or the shadow striker behind Chaplin. Gustafsson and Dreyer are in, and Levi Sutton's going to play alongside Tisserand with Ollie Clay and Marsden as the fullbacks. Etheridge in goal. Yeah. First v second, this is in the league, and can we maintain keeping at the top spot? We'll find out. It's going to be a tough one. Stoke is always a tough ground to go to, so let's see how we get on. So Burnley will want to capitalise on us two playing each other, and they would probably prefer a draw. Actually, would help them massively, but we'd like to maintain keeping top spot while we're there. Watkins now through, chance for Chaplin. Can he get it? No, he can't. He was under pressure from the defender, but couldn't get out of his feet. Stoke pushes one forward. It's into Z. Luis. Z. Luis now. Oh, is that a penalty? It is. Tisserand's gone in, and we've given away a penalty. We don't give that many away, to be fair. So yeah, it was only a matter of time as Borges steps up and sends Etheridge the wrong way. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm just hoping that the defeat, even though we went through against United, isn't like a mental thing. You know, the fact that we've gone on such a good run and then we've come to an end with that defeat at Old Trafford. I'm hoping that it doesn't affect our league form, but yeah, going into half-time, 1-0 down. We've not got that many shots on target. Only 1 out of 7 attempts is not good. We are controlling the possession, but not doing much with it. So let's see if we can do better in this second half. We've got an injury. Oh, you've got to be joking. Ollie Watkins is out injured. Oh, our new signing, and he's already gone. Wow. We'll bring Callum Robinson on because Kyle Warner's he's still not fit enough after picking up that knock against United. So we'll bring Robinson on that left-hand side. Well, these are the things you have to deal with as a manager, and yeah, we're just in a little bit of an injury sort of problem at the moment, and I think it's going to affect our form. As Dreyer picks this one up, knocks it back here to Etheridge. So we're still trailing by a goal to nil, and we're not making any inroads at the moment. We've only managed to get 2 on target, which has been really poor from us. Chance here now for Robinson. What can he do in the replacement of Watkins? Robinson into the box. Chaplin lays it off. Appleby, it's come to Garber. Back to Chaplin. What a save. What a save. That could have been a great goal. It was lovely work between the front guys there, and a good save in the end. And Ward has kept Stoke with their lead. As Keener now pushes forward, and that's the end of the highlight. Can we find an equaliser? I mean, it's beneficial to Burnley if we do find one, but we need it for our own benefit right now. As Timon pushes forward for Stoke. Chance for Nuno Santos now, and they could get 2 here. And Neil Etheridge gets link on it. Marsden's managed to keep that in, and we could maybe get a breakaway. And tries to win it back. We're not able to. Atebo, it's into the box, and it's hit the post. A blast from Zé Luis. get the win. We've got 6 minutes of injury time though. It's a chance here, maybe if we can get something from this. It's not going to fall right, and it just falls nicely into Danny Ward's arms. But yeah, 6 minutes of injury time, and they've got a free kick. So straight to Etheridge. Maybe you can get something here if we can get the ball away quick. Come on. We've got Garber right out here. There we go. Wasn't the best ball out to him, but he's done really well to bring this down. Can he find someone in the box? He needs to. He's come across to Robinson. Oh, yes, Callum. Well done. We get the equaliser in the 94th minute, and that is huge. Like, well done here from Pat. He just surging forward. He's waiting and waiting, and he picks out Robinson, and it just scrapes in. Well done. That actually puts us back in first position. Like, and he still actually get the winner here as Dreyer hits this. Oh, and he didn't really get hold of it. Man, that would have been maybe a bit harsh on Stoke, I think, maybe if we'd had done that, but who cares, like, you know what I mean? But now they could be harsh on us as Timon is surging into the box and he's blasted it wide. What an end to this game. Surely the ref's going to blow. I think Etheridge is just waiting for the ref to blow the whistle, and the referee's just taking his sweet time about this. He's still continuing to let the play go as Wyatt pushes forward. If he can find someone, and okay, the ref blows it then. Right, a bit of a weird one. Yeah, I mean, when you look at the shots on target and stuff like that, you'd have to say, yeah, a draw was on the cards. I think when you look at the stats overall, as they say, Super Sub Robinson rescues Chesterfield there for a point. Anyway, there we go. What an episode, guys. Sorry it's like long. Sorry that a few episodes have been long, but you know, when you've got a transfer window and stuff like that, it's usually longer because I want to talk about all the transfers and stuff. But I thank you for sticking by. We are in the final of the Carabao Cup. Will that be the next episode? Probably not. No. No, the finals. Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, we got drawn against Manchester United in the FA Cup 5th round. Yeah, after beating Wolves. Yeah. So they'll be wanting revenge. That's for sure. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, 5th round of the FA Cup. We've got Manchester United. So there we are. But yeah, the final will be. I'll do that as a one-off episode. But before we do that, I will probably do Crystal Palace Sheffield Wednesday in tomorrow's episode. Probably do that, and like I say, we'll do the final as a one-off episode. Spend a little bit more time on it because obviously we're in the cup final. But anyway, thank you so much. I won't keep you any longer, guys. One of those would be appreciated, and I'll catch you on the next one. Stay from Mumongu Gaming, signing off. Cheers.